There comes a moment in a man's life when he realizes that the greatest disturbance in his world is not the chaos around him, but the chaos he allows inside. We spend years wondering why certain people disrespect us, manipulate us, or slowly chip away at our peace. We blame their character, their upbringing, their selfishness. Yet the quiet truth is more uncomfortable than that. The world learns how to treat us by observing what we tolerate. This realization does not arrive with noise. It arrives quietly, usually after one too many moments where we felt our dignity slip through our fingers because we chose comfort over principle, because we avoided confrontation, because we allowed someone to cross a line we knew, deep down, should never have been crossed. Marcus Aurelius once wrote in his private reflections, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one." The lesson is simple, but brutal. Respect is not negotiated through words, explanations, or emotional appeals. It is established through conduct. Toxic people sense weakness the way predators sense hesitation. They do not need to test you many times. One silent concession is often enough. One moment where you betray your own standards becomes a signal, and once that signal is sent, the pattern begins. But there is a single shift, one decisive internal action that changes the entire dynamic. It is not loud, it is not dramatic. It does not require anger, threats, or confrontation. It requires something far more difficult: mastery over oneself. When this shift occurs, something strange happens. The same people who once tested your boundaries begin to hesitate. Their tone changes, their behavior adjusts, and often they cannot even explain why. The transformation begins not with them, but with us. 1. Decide what you will never tolerate. Every morning begins with a quiet audit of the soul. Before we face the world, we face ourselves. We ask a simple question that most people avoid their entire lives. What is beneath my dignity? The world is full of people drifting through life without defined principles. They react to disrespect in the moment, emotionally, impulsively. But a person who has already determined their standards is impossible to destabilize. Epictetus taught that the foundation of freedom begins with recognizing what is within our control and what is not. We cannot control the behavior of others, but we can determine what behavior we will accept in our presence. This is where the shift begins. Not when someone insults you, not when someone manipulates you. It begins long before that moment ever arrives. It begins in solitude, when we quietly decide the lines that cannot be crossed. When this decision is made internally, something subtle happens. We no longer negotiate our dignity in real time. The decision has already been made, and once a line is drawn within the mind, it becomes far easier to uphold it in the world. 2. Refuse to react emotionally. Toxic individuals thrive on emotional reactions. Anger, frustration, pleading, explanations. These are forms of energy they feed upon. Seneca warned of this long ago when he wrote, "Anger, if not restrained, is frequently more hurtful to us than the injury that provokes it." When someone disrespects us and we react emotionally, we unknowingly surrender control of the situation. We allow the offender to dictate our internal state. But the disciplined mind operates differently. When faced with disrespect, it pauses, it observes, it refuses to surrender its inner stability to the behavior of another person. This does not mean we accept the disrespect. It means we refuse to lose ourselves in response to it. The calm response is far more powerful than the explosive one. Silence often unsettles people more than confrontation ever could. Because when someone cannot provoke you, they begin to realize something unsettling. Their influence over you has disappeared. 3. Withdraw. Your attention. Attention is the hidden currency of human interaction. Most people give it away freely, to those who deserve it and those who do not. But attention is a form of power. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself constantly, the soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. The more time we spend engaging with negativity, the more we absorb it into ourselves. Toxic people crave engagement. They want arguments, reactions, emotional debates. But the most unsettling response to a disrespectful person is often not retaliation. It is indifference. When someone realizes their words no longer provoke you, their behavior begins to lose its purpose. They cannot manipulate someone who no longer participates in the game. This quiet withdrawal is often the moment when toxic individuals begin searching for easier targets. 4. Speak less, observe more. There is a temptation to explain ourselves constantly, to justify our boundaries, to convince people why they should respect us, but dignity rarely requires explanation. Epictetus said something profound about this. Don't explain your philosophy, embody it. When we speak less and observe more, we begin to see people clearly. We see their patterns, their intentions, their motivations. And once we see clearly, we stop being surprised. Many conflicts in life arise because we expect decency from people who have never shown themselves capable of it. Observation removes illusions. And when illusions disappear, our responses become wiser, calmer, and far more strategic. 5. Walk away. Without drama. Walking away is one of the most misunderstood forms of strength. People assume that leaving a situation means defeat, that it means surrender. But often it means the exact opposite. Seneca once wrote, "Associate with people who are likely to improve you." The reverse is also true. Distance yourself from those who corrode your character. Not every battle deserves your presence. Some people do not change through conversation. They only change when access to you disappears. Walking away without anger, insults, or explanations sends a message far louder than confrontation ever could. It says, "My peace is not available for negotiation." 6. Become internally unshakable. At the deepest level, the real battle is not with toxic people. It is with the part of ourselves that seeks validation from them. When our sense of worth depends on how others treat us, we become vulnerable to manipulation. But when our worth is anchored in character, discipline, integrity, self-mastery, external disrespect loses its power. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself daily, "Choose not to be harmed, and you won't feel harmed." This is not denial. It is perspective. The insults of another person cannot penetrate a mind that has already made peace with itself. And when that inner stability becomes visible in our conduct, the world responds accordingly. Because the truth is simple. People rarely disrespect those who no longer need their approval.